One of the things that I enjoyed watching in the Zebra conversations was to see organisations think about, well, what does it mean to be purposeful and be careful about your ethical reputation, your external reputation. But then the challenges that poses about living up to those internally. So what does it mean to line your internal values, your culture, the way you engage people, so that actually that purpose is real, both in terms of how you make decisions. So that's, I think, something that came out of Zebra. It's all very well to, so I'm not thinking of any business in particular, but we could imagine a business rebrands themselves as being purposeful and they announce their purpose. And then they're confronted with an ethical dilemma and you can see that purpose hasn't informed their decision. So I think one of the things that I took out of the Zebra conversations was that good businesses define their purpose in ways that they actually inform decision making. That they define some of their values and cultural behaviour. It defines how they recruit. It defines how they manage people. And it defines how they deal with an ethical dilemma. So I think one definition of a really good business that's being that creative community with a cause is that that kind of decision making and lived behaviour and values is running through it, and it shapes what they do next, rather than being something that is just a marketing convenience that when the going gets tough and the weather gets bad, you revert to type and you revert to what you did before. So I think that's probably quite a good litmus test for practically what a good business is trying to do.
Which brings us straight back to that idea that to be a good business, you need to have good leadership around those issues. And I certainly notice in the conversations that I have, there's a lot of cynicism about purpose washing organisations, and picking up on your point about reverting to type and marketing. But actually the ability to accept the imperfection that comes with trying to address the issues that are so pressing for so many organisations, but on an incremental basis, I think actually is one of the traits of good leadership. And certainly when we've talked to leaders as part of the project, it's those that are willing to have a go, to accept the imperfection in some of what they're doing, but have a clear sense of direction and purpose and motivation. They are the ones that are actually having an impact, even if that impact is only about motivating their workforce to do exactly the same. It's back to the essence of leadership.